On this all-new episode of Primetime Panthers, we take you back through the thrilling 7-game series against the Toronto Maple Leafs. From all of the best highlights on the ice.
Barkov clears the zone to Rodriguez. And now Seth Jones moving in, shoots, scores! 1-0 Panthers as Seth Jones beats Joseph Woll.
To the best sound bites off of it.
What are some of the adjustments that you guys are hoping to make for tonight's game?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
He brings so much life and energy to our group. Good looking too. Yeah.
Plus, hear from Brad Marchand about how he's fitting in with the Cats.
There's not many rooms that you can walk into and just feel so comfortable right away. These guys execute at a very high level. They work extremely hard. It's a lot of fun to be part of.
All of that and more this week on Primetime Panthers. Primetime Panthers is presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Welcome into this brand new episode of Primetime Panthers. I'm your host, Katie Engelson. On this week's episode, we are bringing you all the action from the Panthers' second round series against the Toronto Maple Leafs. After dropping the first 2 games at Scotiabank Arena, the Florida Panthers returned home, looking to claw their way back into the series.
Right off the crossbar, they score! And Toronto is off and running. In tight, Tavares will circle the wagons and score! With 5:57 gone in the first, 2-0, Toronto!
There's just so much time left on the clock. I don't think it's hard to keep your group in. Pretty veteran group of guys that you should stay in the fight that you can.
To the wall, Brandon Carlo takes a hit. It's loose, Barkov, he scores! What a goal! Leadership from the captain and an answer from Sasha Barkov.
The second period was the first block of time we've had in this series that we looked to our identity.
The defense for Florida really gained confident here. Here's Bennett. Right in, out in front, they score! Carter Verhaeghe! On the receiving end of a beautiful pass. We're tied.
I think that I can't explain it or articulate it well. There's a certain frequency that he plays up, that he can get himself to at playoff time. And that there's a physicality, a speed, a directness, a simplicity to his game. When there's more chaos or more intensity, that's when he's at his best.
Yacevic will go for the front. It's carried by Nosek. A shot. They score! It pinballs home. Tomas Nosek leads the rush. Yacevic for the front. Florida up by 1.
First playoff game. I just, I didn't want to be anything that I'm not. I just wanted to come in, play hard, play physical, do what I do. We just wanted to go out there, have fun, and get the win. And we battled hard for that.
Morgan Riley. Well, a shot blocker save, it kicks in off Seth Jones out in front. A little hope play with lots of hope for Toronto as they tie it at 4.
It's a fine line this time of year between winning and losing, and we've been riding that line. So we're staying composed. We're comfortable in these situations.
A chance for Nylander, kicked out by Bobrovsky. Mitch Marner lifting through center, Nyes hits a hole, he's in, turned away.
When Nylander and Nyes both have breakaways in overtime, what's going through your head on the bench?
It's just profanity.
We trust Bob. He's been unbelievable. He's brick wall back there, and we love him.
That's what he does, and that's what he's done at this time of year countless times, over and over again. So, got all the confidence in the world in him.
Up top, Marchand, his shot tipped, it's in! Brad Marchand wins it in overtime!
He brings so much life to our team. He's so energetic, and obviously you see what he does on the ice. He's such a great player, and I've just been around for so long, and not that long, but he's He's a player performer, and he scores big goals at big moments, and he's done it all. Won a Stanley Cup, and I mean, yeah, he brings so much life and energy to our group. Good looking. Good looking too. Yeah.
Since joining the Florida Panthers from Boston, veteran player Brad Marchand has seamlessly fit in with the Florida Panthers. Let's now hear from number 63 on what this transition has been like for him.
Strap up, boys, strap up, baby. Hey.
When you get into playoff time, every single play is so important, so magnified.
Go, go. Hey, 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 stay with it, boys.
Every single player is working as hard as they possibly can.
Keep going, right on it.
It makes the game so intense and so emotional.
Good battle. Make it pay, make it pay. Keep going. Feed off this, boys. Good job, good job.
There's just nothing else like it.
What do we got? The Panthers have agreed to a trade with the Bruins to acquire Brad Marchand.
When we played them early in the year, I felt like they had a very deep, strong team and one that I would fit well with.
Come on, me. Last way. Come on, Cap. Let's go, baby. Yeah.
There's not many rooms that you can walk into and just feel so comfortable right away. These guys execute at a very high level. They work extremely hard. It's a lot of fun to be part of.
Come on, boys. Go here.
When I step over the boards in a playoff game, I'm so focused on the details.
Feet, corner.
But just moving my feet. For me, it always starts and ends there. I have to skate, I have to move. And then when I get back to the bench, it's just focusing on how the momentum or the emotion feels and trying to pay attention to the bench's body language and just trying to lift guys up if I have to, or if I see guys are down, lift the morale up at different times.
Good job, Cooley. Come on, boys, kill and go here. Hey, kill and go. I'm going to that right away, so anything above you're getting. I'm just going.
It's always about resetting, being prepared for that next shift, making sure that we're all ready to go.
Hey, stay with it, boys. Lots of time. Keep going. Hey, we're going to get one.
As a line, me, Lucy, and Lundy are communicating a lot about things that we did well and can continue to improve upon.
Good job. Hey, that's the one we need. Hey, never know, never know. Good job, boys. Help, help.
Regardless of the score, time of the game, it's about looking forward and trying to make sure we're prepared for that next shift.
Hey, boys! Good job! Good job! Let's go! Let's go!
Because if you're not prepared and you make mistakes, that's enough to cost the game or series.
Marchand has it with an open net in front of him. Marchand, a wrist shot, and he scores! After 39 long years, the Bruins are Stanley Cup champions!
You can't put into words what it feels like to win a cup. It's incredible to do it at an early age, but at the same time, it gives you a little bit of false hope. After being in the league for 16 years and not winning it, since early on, gives me such a deep appreciation for how fortunate we were to win in 2011. There's just nothing that can describe it and explain how great it feels and the emotions that you feel and the pride that you have when you win. I'm very aware of where I'm at in my career and my age and how few opportunities I have left to chase the cup.
Low serene in for Liddell. Marchand score!
Understanding that and knowing that feeling, I want to win so bad, not just for me, but for everybody in the room and everyone who supported me along the way.
Time for our first break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, the Cats had a glorious opportunity to tie the series at 2 in Game 4. Don't touch that remote. Primetime Panthers on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Primetime Panthers.
I'm Katie Engelson, he is Steve Goldstein, and we are coming to you from Toronto. There's so many stories when it comes to this series, but Goldie first, the Panthers will win this series if, and fill in the blank.
I'm going to give you 2 words on that. Playoff Bob. If Sergei Bobrovsky doesn't have to do it every game, just got to do it 4 times out of the 7. You only have to go 1 game over 500 to win these series, right? And remember the 2 saves and the clinching win in Tampa, the Game 5. What it does, not only is us and everybody watching, it gives you a big lift, and you could see that bench feed off of it when they know Sergei is locked in and he's playing at his high level, and just a couple of saves a game that can tilt things, whether it's keeping them close or keeping them in the lead. I think if Sergei Bobrovsky does what we've seen him do over the last couple of years 4 times, that's the key to the series for me.
Goldie was onto something there. The Cats look to even the series in Game 4 with Sergei Bobrovsky leading the charge.
What are some of the adjustments that you guys are hoping to make for tonight's game?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
Austin Matthews of Toronto, Anton Lundell of Florida on the opening face-off. Sit back and enjoy game number 4. Gets away from Nyes. Marner for Toronto resets the play. McCabe across. Matthews picked off. A dandy by Bobrovsky. Set play. Kachuk for Hagee. Jones hammers it. Shielded by Wall. A chance they score. It's Carter for Hagee on the back door. And Florida breaks the ice. What a tremendous pass here by Matthew Kachuk for Carter Verhaeghe. Jake McCabe knows this puck is coming in front of the net, and he just misses it, and no chance for Walt. Rodriguez on the off wing, cut off by Riley, batted wide by Reinhart. A chance, Barkov, stopped again by Joseph Wall. Rags some time early on this Florida kill. Gain the zone, Barkov, Reinhart, picked off by Wall. Little give and go, move the puck, and then tries to elevate it. I mean, he is so far out on top of that blue paint. Matthews with Nylander and Nyes. Now he's got Tavares out there with Marner, so a chance for Nyes, stopped by Bobrovsky. Stick handle away from Kachuk. Good gap by Ekblad. Bennett with Verhaeghe. Bennett drags it, moves it, he scores! What a goal! Sam Bennett brings the house down, 2-0, Florida.
It's a turnover, trying to move this at the blue line, and then Bennett, as the turnover goes, quick transition, and the patience. And so you talked about the pump fake on Wall, who's so aggressive. Well, Sam Bennett does exactly that as he outweights it, as the Panthers able to extend their lead.
I was looking at all my options. I was looking at passing first, and then I was shooting, and I just didn't see either of those open up, and was able to just hold on to it and wait him out a little bit, and then he was able to put it in.
9 seconds left here in regulation. Heavy hit on Barkov, and it all breaks out. That was Domi on Barkov.
Well, Kachuk's telling Nylander he's going after him next game, and then Nyes is saying, what about me? So temperature's going up in this series.
5th career playoff shutout, all with Florida. Sergei Bobrovsky, second this postseason. We know this series is far from over. Game 4 goes to Florida. The series tied at 2.
Time for a short break here on Primetime Panthers. With the series now tied at 2 and shifting back to Toronto, the Cats would look to steal one on the road and put a stranglehold on the series.
Forsling quickly to Reinhart with help coming. Out in front for Boqvist, and they score! Jesper Boqvist put on the top line tonight.
Primetime Panthers is presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. Come on back with us. Primetime Panthers on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Primetime Panthers. The stage was set, a do-or-die game for the Panthers in Toronto, and the boys came ready to play.
Game 7s are completely different than any other game.
Fine, eh? Game 7.
There's always like a positive excitement and an energy in there.
Strap up! Come on, me! Ooh. These are the ones you live for. I mean, you get excited about it. You don't really worry about the pressure. You just worry about enjoying it and having fun. I mean, you want to give yourself the best opportunity, and to do that, you have to be in the moment all night.
It's an amazing opportunity. It's the stuff that you dream about as a kid. I know everybody says that, but you really do. We talk about it all year. We talk about it at training camp. Like, what are you going to do to build your game for Game 7? We get to show that off tonight.
Leafs look to reverse a trend. They have dropped their last 6 Game 7s. We are underway in Toronto. Nylander keeps it alive. Nylander into the slot. Puck shot across. Oh, Nylander robbed by Bobrovsky.
They did get a couple breakaways early, obviously, and that's where that team is extremely dangerous. They create breakaways into a ones, and the odd man rushes out of nothing. Bob backed us up, and then after that, we just did a great job at, just kind of forcing everything up the wall, and we executed well.
Barkov clears the zone to Rodriguez. And now Seth Jones moving in, shoots, scores! 1-0 Panthers as Seth Jones beats Joseph Woll.
It was a great little inside play. I was just trying to join the rush, be aggressive, and try to find an opening and put a puck to the net.
Lundell around for Marchand, and now Mikkola.
Marchand's been all over it his last couple of shifts.
Saved by Woll, score! 2-0 Florida. What a shift for Brad Marchand and the Panthers.
Brad Marchand has won every race. He has won every puck battle. And here he moves his puck from low to high. He becomes available. He fires it at the net. A big rebound, and Lundell just buries it.
We have a ton of belief in the system that we play and the depth of our group and the experience in these moments. It's a special group to be a part of.
Skated ahead by Tavares. Up the boards. Cut off by Jones. Panthers stay onside. Here's Greer. Kicked out by Woll. Greer slides it across. Score! Gadjevich makes it 3-0 Florida. Could this be his final game as a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs? Unrestricted free agent Mitch Marner. Score! Marchand, the shot deflected in by Luostarinen. It is now 4-1 Florida.
And this is where you just got to have soft hands. You're opening up the stick blade to get a little bit of elevation.
Pacioretty sends the puck back out. Ekman Larsson pokes at it. Now it's Marchand, sends it down into the empty net. An exclamation point off the stick of Marchand. His third point tonight.
When you have a veteran group and guys that have been through big moments before, like, it's invaluable experience. If you embrace and are excited about it and know that you have the ability to do big things in big moments, that's where big memories are created.
Florida Panthers on the road get it done in Game 5 and Game 7. Paul Maurice now 6-0 in Game 7s as the Florida Panthers move on, advance to the Eastern Conference Final.
That does it for this special episode of Primetime Panthers. Your Florida Panthers are moving on to round 3, where they'll face the Carolina Hurricanes, and we'll have a brand new episode at the conclusion of the Eastern Conference Finals. We'll see you next time right here on Script Sports.
Primetime Panthers has been presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Welcome back to Primetime Panthers.
Who is your player to watch?
Katie, I'm going to go with Aaron Ekblad. I know he was out for game number 1 of this series, but Ekblad is such a key force for the Panthers. Plays in all situations, the PK, the power play, and of course 5-on-5 against Matthews and Marner in that top line, and Matthew Nyes, who's terrific. What he also does, he levels out that defense because he's able to go with Gustav Forsling, the Panthers' top pair, slots Seth Jones in with Nico Mikkola. It spaces out that defense, puts everybody in a great role. You don't have to overplay players, so Aaron Ekblad, to me, makes that defense whole. And as we know, and as we've learned over the last couple of years with this team, it's defense first that wins the Stanley Cup.
Man, Goldie must have a crystal ball or something. Aaron Ekblad and the rest of your Cats look to steal a road win as the puck dropped in Game 5.
Oh, yeah! Come on, Cat!
We have a deep team. We have a lot of great players. It doesn't matter who's on the ice. We can get the job done. So every single guy needs to bring their best tonight.
And Game 5 is underway. Marchand back to Ekblad. It's taken away by Nylander. Forsling trying to get back. Nylander stopped by Bobrovsky.
He had lots of speed, so he's an elite player. And yeah, I was fortunate to get my gap, and that's pretty much it.
Passing down low. Reinhart, they score! Aaron Ekblad makes it 1-0 Florida.
That's just a focus and a mentality coming into it to have a good start. Obviously, they took it to us in Game 1 and 2, so that's been our focus since, is just get off to a good start.
Here's Nylander, beautiful kick save by Bobrovsky.
We trust in Bob like you wouldn't believe.
Nyes will jump on this loose puck, but so does Bobrovsky.
Time and time again, he makes those big stops for us, and at this time of year, even this time he stops. So, a good performance out of him.
Riley played it off for Ekman Larsson, and another save by Bobrovsky.
There's no worries when you got Bob behind you.
Now Kachuk played it back to Schmidt. Off it goes, Kulikov, and they score! Florida leads 2-0. Forsling quickly to Reinhart with help coming. Out in front for Boquist, and they score! Jesper Boquist put on the top line tonight.
It was a good opportunity for me, and obviously enjoyed every second of it, and obviously helped playing with one of the two best players in the world. So I just tried to move my feet and go to the net, and tonight it worked.
You just got so much speed, battles out there. Anytime you can get those legs, especially in a tight checking series like this, it's going to be a positive. So we stepped in, was very comfortable, and made some big plays for us tonight.
Mikkola scores! Another goal from a Florida defenseman.
It was nice to get one. Like, it's been a little quiet for me, but the most important thing is the team is winning, and that's our goal.
And here's another goal, this one from Greer. Another unlikely goal score. The depth of the Panthers on full display tonight as A.J. Greer makes it 5-0.
Those are the fun stories for our room when Greer gets one, Gadjevit has one with those guys, because they work hard and they don't get on the magazines, right? They're not the front of it, but it's special on the bench when those guys score.
The route continues, and it's over. Final score, Florida 6, Toronto 1.
Just how a year when you can get contributions all over the lineup, it's going to take some pressure off the guys, and you kind of create your bounces. So we kept things simple, and we're able to get rewarded.
Time for our last break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, the two best words in sports, Game 7. After a loss in Game 6, the Cats would look to take the series once and for all. We promise you'll want to relive Game 7 next, right here on Scripps Sports.